The 2026 budget has arrived, and I'm seeing a lot of emotion around it. Good, bad, the other. This episode's actually for the recruiter who's hearing it from their clients and starting to feel a little bit concerned that maybe their market's going to get upset or disrupted by some of these legislative changes. And the concern a lot of people have is, are my jobs going to dry up? This episode's really going to walk you through what I'd be doing right now, what we're seeing, what we're hearing, how to approach it, just so that you can come out the other side actually stronger as a recruiter. Please excuse my little rant at the beginning. I hope you enjoy this episode. Welcome to another episode of the Lone Recruiter Podcast. I'm your host, Brett Clemenson. Today, the budget. I've been holding back on this one. I wanted to see how the dust settled, but it's been out now for over a week, and I think the overall consensus is it's pretty shit, right? And I don't care if you're rich, I don't care if you're considered poor. What this budget has done, in my opinion, has taken opportunity away from the everyday Australian. These taxes in particular, negative gearing, whatever, doesn't bother me. I think it's redirected into new builds, smart play. I think that's correct use of that policy. The capital gains tax concessions that we've had for the last 30 years, which is a 50% discount based on your profits you make from either selling a business, selling a property, selling some sort of asset, whether it be a stock or a crypto or whatever. It means that at the top tax bracket, essentially you're paying 25% tax on that amount, right? Now, typically when a transaction happens, like a property gets sold, that's a big chunk of change, right? And so let's just say you buy a property for 100 grand, you sell it for 200 grand, you've made $100,000 profit. Well, you're giving Albo and the government 25 grand of that, right? Don't even get me started on all the other state-based taxes. But that's a chunk of change for them. That's a chunk of change for us. And here we are. Australia is about prosperity. It is about getting ahead. It's about the everyday Australian having a crack. This policy has essentially said, get fucked. If you have a crack, you take all the risk and we'll take half of it. The memes going around at the moment with Albo saying, oh, I've got a new silent partner and it's a picture of Albo, couldn't actually be more true. And I wholly believe this policy is not in the best interest of Australians. I'm all for tax. Tax is needed. Tax is something that makes the country run. It is taking funds and allocating them to where we need them. And we all benefit from roads, hospitals, services. So we can't complain about taxes. But what we can complain is when we want to try and get ahead in life, whether it be to bet my house on building a business that now, if there is ever an eventual sale, you have to get rid of half of it to the tax man. It is just a slap in the face for every Australian. Now, this was not meant to be a rant. That just had to get that off my chest. If this is how I feel, and I'm guessing a lot of you feel this way as well, I bet your clients are feeling this way too. And here's the real crux of this episode, right? As recruiters, it is really important we don't get caught up in the minutiae of it. It's really important that we don't take on our clients' stress and their concerns and their worries, because what will that do? You might start hearing, and there might be some sort of bias that says, oh yes, I'm not happy with this budget and my client's not happy with this budget. Oh, I've got a few roles that have dropped off because of it. Oh, it's just fucking terrible. If we allow the negativity of this budget to infiltrate our desks, guess what? What do I talk about? Reticular activating system. You're going to start seeing the shit. You're going to start seeing the roles fall off. You're going to start agreeing that, yes, this is not good policy, and you're going to go into this shit spiral, right? I've even had to catch myself of late. I had 2 clients in succession say, ooh, this budget's not good. We're just going to hold fire here. Fuck. It just feels like GFC all over again. This just feels like, markets shrinking again all over again. But when you catch yourself and you go, hang on, that was 2 conversations. They're very heavily leveraged in the property game. Same clients are still sending me offers for other roles. You go, okay, I can't allow myself to get distracted with it. I believe this is a momentary pause. This happens all the time. Yes, this is one of the biggest legislative shakeups or tax shakeups we've had in 30 years. But when something like this happens, a big event in the legislation realm, whether it be in the world markets, whether it be some sort of shock, all our clients, everyone just kind of holds their breath. This is my best analogy I've got. Everyone kind of goes, because they don't know what's happening. They don't know what's going on, because how we feel about our clients and our nervousness around will they have jobs for me today and tomorrow? They actually have the same nervousness around their clients. So anyone we're serving in terms of human capital are serving another customer, and that whether that be tech serving customers buying their apps, whether that be accountants providing services to their clients, whoever your clients are, they've got clients. And I guess what? Your clients are also nervous that their clients don't have anything. So we just have to wait for the trickle down to happen. The best people you can speak to about what's happening are your clients. Hey, have you found the budget? Oh, yeah, shit. They'll get through that fucking rant that I just went through. And then they'll start saying, yes, but. And then they'll say the but. Yeah, look, we'll just sit and wait and see. Where do you think this lands? Oh, I'm not sure. If you're in the property sector, for example, yeah, maybe we're a bit nervous that some of those builds that were there. Guess what? Every single company in Australia are scurrying, talking to their accountants, trying to make sense of the rules so they know where to strategically pivot their businesses. Once that dust settles, everyone's going to have their line of attack. Everyone still wants to make money. Everyone still wants to do business. But right now, if you're feeling any sort of contraction, I think it's momentary. And I think you just need to sit tight, right, until that dust settles and just gravitate to the roles that are there. You've still got roles. I haven't actually seen market shock from this announcement. It hasn't even passed as law. We know it will because they've got the majority seat. But I haven't actually seen too much of a retraction in the market. But what I think we are seeing is conversations, and that conversation can feel quite negative, and it can feel like, oh shit, this could go south. But I just want to really today's episode is about saying we've been here before, we'll be here again. Shocks happen. You got to be prepared for them. You need to know what your plan of attack is. And right now, you get as close as you can to your clients. Go and meet them. Go and sit with them. Talk about it. Ask them, what are they seeing? What are their clients saying? What are their portfolios looking like? Have they seen a reduction in work? And then all of a sudden you'll go, oh yeah, not much has actually changed. There's a lot of committed funds. There's still a lot of money washing around the economy, and things can get on. So always looking for the opportunity in the pause, opportunity in the stress, opportunity in the in the market shift. Whenever a market shift, you just got to be right on it and be like, yep, okay, so where do we need to be? Where's the focus going to be, right? So I work in the infrastructure space. So a lot of the big roads, like Inland Rail got canned from, New South Wales to Queensland. That's a massive blow. That might have reaching impacts for foreign investments and funds coming and putting money into major projects here for a long time coming. But yeah, just actually look at the facts. Where are we at today? What's actually happened? It's mostly policy. I don't think a lot of actual changes have occurred yet. They will, but just be ready for them. Where's that money going to shift? Where's the strategy going to go? Make sure you're there, because your clients are doing the same thing. So the more you can go and meet your clients right now, I actually think the better picture you're going to get within your sector and within your market, and where you need to be in the next 6 to 12 months to capitalize on it. It's as simple as that. All right, the cheese is moving. Where's the cheese? Is that book? Who moved the cheese, or where's the cheese? Can't remember what it is. That's what's happening right now. Where's the cheese? Go and find it. Go and find it, and all will be good. Like, share, subscribe, helps us grow. Sorry for the rant at the beginning of this episode. As always, have an amazing day, and may all your deals come true.